Bobby, the show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Sixto Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Their count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Freddie Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
No strike.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 3-0 pitch.
Yeah. That's a strike.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
2 strikes, the count is full.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Next to stand in is Trevor Story. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
The 1-0 home.
No.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Just starting things out here in South Florida. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3 balls.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Pitch out. Nothing
1
doing.
ball. No strikes.
Story is off at first with 2 away. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
2-0 count, the pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there.
Ball,
Let's
off
see if
the
the
plate.
batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
The 3-1 is
Full
swung
count.
on and missed. A full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now a move over to first,
He's safe.
and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
He's out.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in will be Brian Anderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurel.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. And ending in the... Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. They may be hard-pressed to get the same sort of performance on the mound that they got yesterday, a complete game shutout, but something close would certainly give them a chance to complete a sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
The batter will be William Contreras. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. And he fouls this one off. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Up next, Jorge Alfaro. Lifetime in this matchup, batting .500, 4 for 8. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. And now here is Johan Camargo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ozzie Albies is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Striding in is Freddie Freeman, struck out in his last trip to the plate. And that misses for ball 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 46 now for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in here with an average of .325, 31 homers, and 84 runs batted in. swing and a liner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ball even at 2-2.
No.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress.
No, that's a
One
ball.
player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pops this one up. And there's the first out here in the Miami third. Now at the plate here is Monte Harrison. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
At the plate now, Chad Waller. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Story plays it in. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report. All set for the start of the fourth. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Austin Riley. And now the first pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Ball, no.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Full count now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0. Ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3-0 now.
3 balls.
Alex
no
Jackson is on deck. Riley aboard here at first with nobody out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power the other way, you would have to think he's going to have to come inside at some point and try and tie this guy up.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Alex Jackson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
William Contreras is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Bat explodes as this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
Playing 2-2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ender Inciarte is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-1 down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch. pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Ball.
And that misses 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Johan Camargo is on deck. Ready with the payoff pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Here's the 0-2 to first, right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, John Birdie.
The second baseman,
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Nicky Lopez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Ball 2.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 3-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation.
But we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. New inning set to get underway, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Line hard deep into left. Encarnacion is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trevor Story steps in now. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count. Ball.
2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Heading out towards shallow right. Birdie ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jackson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Up next.
So stepping in is J.J. Bleday. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Playing 11.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Here it comes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Adam Simber takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
That misses. 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
Ball.
Way outside. 1-2.
20-12. 1-2's the count.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now at the plate is Alex Jackson, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the... Stepping in once again is Ferrar Encarnacion to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he fouls this one off. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
So now to the plate, Chad Waller, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1 the count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. On the ground to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, John Birdie. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. 3-1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Drives it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
At the plate, Nicky Lopez. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run not. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, William Contreras. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0. Inside.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
The 2-0. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
Now back, the 7th.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now the first pitch. Fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. And there's out number 2. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here is Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. That evens it up, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
He rides.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. So a full count now.
3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this
Ball
late.
4,
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Striding forward now is the DH, Jazz Chisholm. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Batter will be J.J. Bleday. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jackson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Scorched to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. At the plate now is Ozzie Albies. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off.
2.
2-2. Ball 3.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch.
That's down.
And he
Ball
lays
4.
off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The first baseman, number 5.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. First delivery to him.
That's out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way.
High.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the
2-1.
game that would let that pitch go by.
He's
Ball,
fallen
no.
behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Aye.
Called a strike, and it's
Full
full
count.
3-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
He's safe.
Runner back safely. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Here comes the go-ahead run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate.
No,
The
he's in
tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Trevor Story, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And a good throw gets him one gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
Aye.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And it's fouled away.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close,
Ball.
hard contact is a guaranteed
Lane
ribby.
12.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a
2 balls,
fastball, but
2
that's
strikes.
easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So now into the box is Travis d'Arnaud. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
Ball.
The pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. One for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Now to the plate, here is Gerard Encarnacion. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. The Braves leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Albies brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Chad Wallach. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning stuff.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound.
That's an out.
And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, Zach Pop enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now it'll be Alex Jackson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cooper is there. 1 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, William Contreras. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he misses again, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Still 2-2. Now the pitch.
Full count.
Ender Inciarte is on deck. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Next, it'll be Ender Inciarte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So here's Johan Camargo as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And the slider here is not going to find the zone either, and it's 3-0 now. Ozzie Albies would be next. He's set. The 3-0 offering. 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Anthony Bass takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of 2 left for Atlanta. They still lead it 2-1. So now here is Nicky Lopez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Albies is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Next will be the designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm. His career line against Will Smith, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he will put this one away, and the Braves sweep the series and continue to set the pace in the division. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Atlanta came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Max Fried records his 14th winning decision of the season. Will Smith records the save, his 34th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs, 6 hits.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Miami Marlins broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. Didi Gregorius launched 3 solo home runs as the Phillies got past the Diamondbacks 11-1. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the visiting Mets 7-6. It was their 5th straight victory. The Cardinals continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-3. The Yankees put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 12-9. The O's launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-2. Dallas Keuchel pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the White Sox claimed victory over the A's 10-2. The Angels swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-3. The Kansas City Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-6. The Mariners held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-5.